Hi. Several years ago, I read American books about raising the children and I took videos. But once I read a book that shocked me so much that I couldn't take videos anymore. It was about how to make your kids fall asleep, and 20 30 years ago, it was the method of crying out. When the parent left the room and the baby stayed in its crib crying, and finally the baby was so exhausted that fell asleep. Then the method was more humane. So the parent was staying in the room with the baby, but the baby still was in the crib, and the baby was crying. So I believe that this idea of crying out belongs to the psychopath. The baby is not a pet, and you should not develop conditioned reflexes in your babies. And I believe that such methods cause anxiety disorders and phobias. It seems like having a baby is just a check mark in your goals list. You treat a baby like a cog in the system, and you try to return this cog to the system as soon as possible, letting other people to raise your baby. And you don't have any emotional connection with your baby. But if you want to influence your children later, you need to maintain emotional connection when your children are the babies. And the maintaining the emotional connection with kids doesn't have anything in common with developing conditioned reflexes in them. So I will share my own experience, how I raise kids. I don't want to say that you should do the same, but I believe that what's going on now in North America is just unacceptable. So I believe that the body contact is important at any age, but it's essential when your kids are babies and toddlers. So all my kids fell asleep or fall asleep with the body contact, like caress or keeping the hand. Then I believe that the separation shouldn't be too early. In Ukraine, we separated our older daughter into another room when she was 4 years old. It wasn't any stress for her at all. In Canada, the situation was a little bit different because my husband and I slept in different rooms. So all my kids were with me. Maybe it wasn't good for the older children, but it was as it was. Now I have a 3-bedroom apartment, so my older kids have their own bedrooms, and I sleep in one bedroom with my toddler and my baby. Actually, we sleep on one queen bed. Maybe my toddler, who is 3 years old, is ready to be separated onto another bed, but I'm sure 100% that she is not ready to be separated into another bedroom. First, she needs the body contact, and I keep her hand when she falls asleep in the evening, and at night she can also wake up, and she needs the body contact to fall asleep at night. When my baby, the fourth baby, was born, I felt distressed because of the problems with my husband. And my baby wasn't too calm. So, what I did, maybe it's unacceptable for the American society, and I don't want you to repeat this because it still can be unsafe, but I did this. I just put my baby on the tummy on my chest, and I wrapped the blanket around my baby and me, and we just were sleeping in such a way half a night. My baby didn't want and doesn't want to sleep in the crib at all. So, uh, uh, such um, method just improved my mental health, and it made my baby calmer. I believe that the body contact is good for both, for a mother and for a child. Now my baby is calm, but if life is too stressful for me, my baby feels this. Uh, so he falls asleep when I breastfeed him, then I put him on my chest for a while and then put him beside me. But if he feels this stress, he doesn't want to be beside me, so I continue practicing this so he can just be on my chest for a while at night. So I believe that um, the body contact um, helps you to maintain the emotional contact. And I believe that it shouldn't be stressful for a kid to be separated. So, and if your baby cries, it's still too stressful for him or her. So, the babies should not be separated to another bedroom until they are at least 1 year old. But I believe that in most cases they shouldn't be separated until they are 4 years old. Thank you. Bye bye.